I am very happy to have finally gotten this dockside completed. We've, in the last video, we came through and we built these buildings, we built the little structures. I then filled out the rest off camera, just with like a few fishing cages, like lobster crates or whatever you want to call them, and a couple on shelves, some crates, some chests, a few lanterns to light the way. I just thought it'd be really kind of fill the area out. I filled this one with barrels. I filled this one with nothing. We got the new Harbour Master building in. I think that looks really cool. We've got more storage. There's a level in the middle where it's like the offices are, and then on top you got their house. How cool is that? And it kind of it makes it like when you come around here, you're like, oh, there's a gateway here, and then it takes you to our amazing farmland. So I'm really happy with that. That looks really cool. Plus we got our epic bridge. This tree that I grew for blocks that I didn't need in the end. And yeah, here's the squiggly mess of cobblestone. So I came back into the recording studio today, and I was like, what can I do? Where do I want to build? So I just started placing blocks here and there and everywhere. And I came up with like a rough shape, and I was like, oh, I like this shape. Let me go plan it. And so I went and planned it in the creative world. But enough of like you can't see that. I mean, I'm not going to show you that because then you'll just see pretty much the final build. It doesn't have any texturing. They never really do. But, I'm not going to show you the sort of finished product. I'm going to take you straight into the planning section. Ooh, planning. Ah. Don't you just love the planning section? Oh, here we go. We're right into it. So here we have, this is sort of going to be like a city street. So like a streetscape, if you will. So there's going to be a few different buildings here. And just all the kind of shop fronts. Maybe there's like a baker in here or something. And just, I think it's going to be fun to have a bit more life coming in here. I made a mistake there. And yeah, I want it to feel like it's really like a city, like it's enclosed in. I've been playing a lot of AC Mirage, and it feels kind of like, oh yeah, there's lots of stuff around you, and I really like that. So I want to try and emulate that here. So just give you a rough idea of what it's going to look like. And yeah, so it's going to have like a little covered area on top. It's going to have some leaves as well, unsurprisingly. There's going to be a little walkway. This will connect to the side where the library is. And surprise! A second, I knocked something over. I got too excited. A second planning section, just from another side. There is an extra building just in the end here. So it's just from the other angle, just to show you sort of roughly what it looks like. This one, it gets a bit rough at the end. Actually, this one is just a bit rough in general, because I was like, second one, what do I do? But yeah, it's just to sort of show you roughly, like, yeah, there's going to be a few shapes here and there. And then again, because it's just the other side, we can see the same things, just so it works. So you know that there's that grass, the leafy bit on top, and I just think it's going to look really nice. I'm really happy with how this plan's come out. And yeah, maybe a little tree. Now for building. Oh. I gotta say, it has been an exciting day of firsts for me today. I am making my own stock for the first time, like chicken stock. Chucked in a bunch of leftover, what's it called? Just vegetable scraps that I've been keeping in the freezer for a long time because I've been wanting to do this. And yeah, that was fun. I really like doing that. Like, it was really really enjoyable for me to just like butcher the chicken and then just chuck it in a pot, like the rest of it. I kept like the wings and I froze the wings because I'm not going to use like 4 wings, am I? Now, that makes it sound like there were 4 wings on this chicken. Technically speaking, when you're talking about like the terminology of the food, yes, there are 4 wings, because you got like it's like the buffalo wing, and like you can cut it up to be 2. Each wing can be cut up to be 2. So it's like you got a buffalo wing, and I believe it's called a drumette. It's just like a mini drumstick. So I got 4 wings, 2 drumsticks, 2 thighs, 2 breasts and 2 tenders, which is like, ooh, very nice, very fun. Hopefully, that should make it very easy to sort of portion out things and cook everything up and be like, oh, it's already cut up and sort of served. Well, not served. It's not cooked. I'm not going to serve raw chicken. What am I? Some sort of imbecile? Well, don't answer that, right? Don't answer that. But no, it was fun doing that and sort of being able to try that out, because it's something that I've always kind of wanted to give it a try, to be like, how's it going to go? Is it going to work? And currently speaking, I've got... Oh, pardon me, sorry. I've got 1 mason jar filled with stock. Sorry to my partner, if you were going to use that mason jar to put your granola in. Whoops. It's now got stock in. So, yeah. Whoops. I needed something to have it so that I could have some fresh. And I didn't want to use just a bag. Just a big freezer bag. I suppose I could have just used a big freezer bag. I didn't want to though, so I didn't. Anyway, so I got one of those, and I think I've got 5 freezer bags, 5 like smaller freezer bags with it in so that I can freeze it, so that we got some left over. Although each one's got 5 ladlefuls of stock in it. Now, I don't know if that's like a good amount to have in one bag. I'm starting to think, like, should I have done less? Should it be like, 2 ladles per bag? I'm really not sure. Because it's like, I don't want it to be that we got too much stock in one bag and therefore it doesn't go as far as it should. Because I want this to go fairly far, because, well, I made it. And by fairly far, I just mean, like, I want to be able to use it for a while. But, oh, my pickaxe broke. Oh, well. I just went to select it to break that, but I can't. But yeah, so we've put in all of this. And I think, so this is like the base kind of matching with this trim. And then we're going to have sandstone up. Except for this building. This building's going to be fun. Oh, I missed one, but oh well. Yeah, at least this facade is going to be different. I like it. Yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, I'll continue my story once I've got another pickaxe. So yeah, so I've got like 5 bags of stock, each with 5 ladles full of stock. And it's a sort of, I would assume, a standard ladle size. I don't really know what a standard ladle size is, to be honest. Maybe it's a non-standard. What if I've got a weird non-standard ladle and I've been ladling wrong all these years? What do I do? No! Like, that's the kind of stuff that would change the world, you know? Not much, but it might. Might change my world. I might have a weird ladle. Well, it is square. No, it's not. That'd be too weird. That's too bizarre. That's too bizarre even for my ramblings. No, we can't have square ladles. Well, firstly, because squares are a 2D shape and ladles are 3D objects. That reminds me of something that annoyed me the other day. Hang on, let me get into that once I'm gonna have to get into that now. So, I was doing an online quiz, just for fun, because I like to. And it was just like a general knowledge quiz, and it had a question that said, how many sides does a dodecahedron have? Now, immediately, I knew that the answer they were looking for was 12. However, a dodecahedron doesn't have sides. A dodecahedron has edges, vertices, and faces. Because a dodecahedron, like any hedron, like any polyhedron, is a 3D object. A dodecagon is a 2D shape. That has 12 sides. It annoyed me more than, I'll be honest, it probably should have. But I'm a nerd, and things should be respected. If it has a name, if it's a shape that has a name, we should respect that shape and give it its proper name. And don't just go, dodecahedron, that's a roundabout right. Because it's not. It's wrong. That's like saying, here's a spoon, and you give someone a knife. You can't just go, well, you use it on the dinner table. It's basically the same. It's like, no, that's not how the world works, sonny. You gotta sort your life out. So yeah, so that annoyed me, as I said, more than it probably should, but annoyed me it did. Anyway, where was I with my normal story? Oh yeah, my actual story. I don't need these here. Let's get rid of them. My actual story. So yeah, 5 bags of stock, gone through that. And yes, you're probably thinking, Lovejoy, you said it was a day of firsts. I'm stuck in here. There we go. Don't need that. Yeah, you're thinking, Lovejoy, you said it was a day of firsts. Can't really be a day of firsts if you've only done one thing for the first time. And it's like, aha, astute fellow mind of astuteness. That's true. It's not really a day of firsts if I've only done one thing for the first time, is it? No. I've done another thing for the first time. I have made my own ketchup. Yes. Well, I say made. I'm making it. It is in the slow cooker. It is slowly cooking down, and it has been already for... Hang on, what are we on so far? How long's the timer left? If I keep moving things around, there we go. So there's 4 hours and 5 minutes left on the timer. Jeez. It's already been going for 5 hours. It takes so long. It's probably because I'm doing it in a slow cooker, but you know, I wanted to because that's, well, actually, it's just because that's what the recipe told me to do. So it's not so much want, it's so much as I'm following a recipe and it told me to. So I should do that. Ah, no, this is wrong. Yeah, so I'm making ketchup for the first time because I love me some ketchup. But some of the ketchup gets a little bit spenny, as the cool kids say. So I'm giving it a go and trying to make it on my own. You know. But yeah, that's my day of firsts for you. I've made stock and I'm making ketchup. Yeah, that's that's it. It may not be impressive to some. Probably some of you out there are going, geez, Lovejoy, everyone makes their own stock. Or, I always make my own ketchup. It's not that impressive. You're just rubbish at life. And I'll be like, well, to that I say, that's hurtful. Why would you say such a thing to me? I've only ever tried to be your friends. Why would you do this? Why would you say such a hurtful thing? Yeah. And then secondly, it's like, well, I'm only 28. Give me some time, man. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Give me some time to figure out how to do these things. You know, only 28. He says it like it's him saying, oh, I'm only 16. Give me a chance, man. Give me a chance, governor. Yes, because that's how the youths speak. Everyone knows that. You all speak like that. You're all like, all right, governor. Yeah, you're all Rob Beckett. Oh, man. Oh, governor. Oh. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, I've actually been doing some building on camera. I mean, if you hadn't realised that, have you even been watching? What's going on? You're clearly, I don't know, something's happening, and you think you're watching, but you're not. You think you can do these things, but you can't, Nemo. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I haven't mixed that up at all. Oh no, it's a disaster. But yeah, I've been doing some building on camera just here, just talking about like the ramblings of my life, and apparently that means I'm able to build on camera. Who'da thunk it? But yeah, if you can't tell, this facade, like there's going to be this bit, and then there's going to be a little bit like an entryway, and then this is back to being sandstone. This is going to be a full like red or just terracotta and granite, like our trim, so it kind of just brings in a big pop of color into this area, and I think it's going to look really cool. Imagine you're walking down this bit, and you get like, there's a building here, and we have like a shop front, and you can go in and go, I'll have 7 cans of sardines, please. And they'll go, we don't have cans of sardines. This is a bookshop. And you go, oh, curses. And then you have to try and find a sardine shop and also cans. But yeah, and then this will have this cool red facade, or kind of pinky red. It's a red. It's red. This cool facade. This cool terracotta facade. And I think it's going to look really good when it's all sorted. And then you'll have this. This will be like a little archway. And there will be a little path where if you were to go up here, you could come out here and then climb on up into the building that's over here, like the top level. But yeah, that's enough rambling for me. I've not got quite enough building done yet today. So I'm just going to do a bunch of building, and I'm going to come back when all of like the basic structures are in, and I can show you what it looks like. And we can look at this and we can see that every bit of the main structure of this build is in. And what this is we've got like the first, oh, I'm stuck here now. Hang on. We've got like the first part of like a city street along here, which I like. You know, it's, I want to focus on just like small sections of the city at a time. So what it would have been like one sort of, kind of one build at a time, but kind of not. Here we just got one part of this area, and it feels really cool. So now we've got like a little shop front here. There'll be an upstairs room above. We're gonna have like a little cover. There'll be details added to all of this. We've got another shop in here, which will also connect to this big room, which I haven't finished the ceiling in this, but there will be another level for where the beds are. And then at the bottom will be sort of storage and a big cooking area as well. So maybe this is like a bakery or something. And then over here, I'm not sure what this building will be, but it's a long, narrow building. Maybe it'll be a sort of bunkhouse. We could get like a few beds along here coming through. I think that could be quite nice. Just have a little bunkhouse where people could come in and just stay the night. Maybe it's the people working at the dock. The harbour master comes, like they go in, they do it, and they go and they sleep in the bunkhouse over here. That works. I quite like that. There we go. We know what that is now. But yeah, I think one of the coolest bits and my favourite view is all the way back around here. Now, currently, there is no proper way to get up there because we haven't built it yet. So there's no proper way to get up here other than my scaffolding. But weirdly, one of my favourite views isn't even of the build. It's this view. Because we're up on another height. We can see where the previous highest height of main buildings, apart from this. That is obviously at the highest height, built atop the highest bit. This was previously the highest section of like floor in the city, which feels crazy because it was 2 blocks above. And that's it, just 2 blocks up, or 3 blocks up, 3 blocks up, and that was it. And like that was the highest, that was like the higher level. And now we've got this whole level up here. This will probably change to be the same path that we have along the bottom, but we have space to build more buildings up here now. So instead of just having a few different heights from down there, we now have an extra building level to build on. And for that, I am very excited. I think this is really cool. I think this city is going to be really nice by the end of it, and I think really cool, awesome, if you will. I'm so excited by it. I think there's so much potential for this city, especially as we have a whole other side of the river to build on as well. Like having this, like that's going to be the more industrial dock side. There's going to be big cranes, big like a dry dock maybe. I also kind of want to have some luxuries over there. So I'm thinking a bathhouse over there. And I think that would be really cool. But enough about the future and what we're going to do in the future. Let's instead get this place detailed up with all of like the covered bits you saw in the plan, the tree you saw in the plan, the covering for the walkway. And just, yeah, we'll get a few more extra bits of detail in here. And have this looking shipshape, and I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. I was going to start recording properly, but it's nighttime, so no. But now it's nighttime, and oh, a leaf, 2 leaves, and it's done. Oh, I'm telling you, this looks cool. This city has taken a turn for the amazing. Now, like putting all this extra detail. Ooh, a lead. Don't mind if I do. Putting all this extra detail in. Oh, it's just making it come to life. Having this be a bunkhouse for sailors is great. Oh, another lead. Don't mind if I do again. Thank you, Wandering Trader. I want to get rid of that. I don't like it. I'm going to get rid of that as well. And it might be risky, but I'm getting rid of this one. We'll leave those for now. I just don't like the look of them. You know? They're just on the floor. They don't have a proper place. But yeah, this feels cool. Having a little archway under here. I can pick this back up. I can get rid of this. Oh. And how cool does that look? I'm really loving this effect of having like it being boarded up along the walls. It's like, they've been like, oh no, it's falling into disrepair. Let's patch up or like hold it together with some wood. And I think it looks really cool. It just adds a little bit of just lived in feeling to this area. And maybe I'll go through and add it to other ones because I kind of added it when I added in, let me get my words out. When I added in the upgraded gatehouse, I brought it along onto an existing structure, and I think it really works. So maybe it's something I could bring across to all of those. But yeah, this feels good. I've come in, I've done the interiors, I've not done upstairs, but this is like a little shop front. You can order something. This is another shop front. As I said, maybe this is like a bakery, so maybe I should actually change these. You're stuck. Maybe I should change some of these to like smokers or something. I build a lot of barrels for these because barrels are just really fun decorative blocks because look at them. They're so cool. Like they've got so many colors in them. Inside there, let's have a look at the building itself. So this comes down and in here we've got the big, this was expensive, but I put some coal in the ground. But yeah, we've got our big sort of oven for the bakery. And up there is a little bit of, after there's more storage, because what else could you need? We've got a couple beds up here and a little standing desk where they can scribble down their baking recipes. Ooh, maybe they're making soda bread. I doubt it. That's more an Irish thing. I don't know. Yeah, what do we got this way? So, as you saw, yes, it was a nice, fun little kind of half upstairs area. The bit where this leads up to, so where this path goes round and leads up this way, I haven't put anything in here yet because I have absolutely no idea what I should put in here. Maybe this is where the enchanting setup will finally go. Who knows? Not me. I just think because it's kind of connected to the library. It's sort of like a hidden extra building of the library snuck in on the other side, which I think is pretty cool. And if we go back round to the area that has no way to get up yet, we'll come up through here. We'll go under this like lovely, scary place. And we'll go up to this side, this bit. And here we have some lovely torches just to fill it out. But yeah, I like this. So we've got a little kind of walkway. As I said earlier, this is my favorite view. I just really like this view. It just looks cool. And just, it really kind of shows the history, I feel like. Even though this is a fairly new structure. But anyway, we've got a covered area now. So I've put in all the wood, like the leaves coming down. These azalea leaves, I am using them a lot, but that's because they don't change color. Oh, I forgot to put the palm tree in. I kind of don't think it needs it. I'm happy without it, actually. Although, let me know what you think in the comments. Should I go in and add the palm tree that I put in the plan here? Like, it would come up and go round. Well, not round, it would come up and go down. Or should I just leave it without? There is a nice little planter box up here using some scary blocks, so I had to go and find my nether stuff. I think, yeah, I had all of this. I think I had maybe one more of these roses left over, but it kind of fills out this area, and then more azalea leaves in the middle, but it kind of really works. And I imagine having this like fun little covered area up here, and then there could be a building here, some more buildings, just kind of really filling out this area and adding life. And I think having this upper level is really cool. I am so happy with this. And yeah, I'm just so happy with it. I just think it looks so cool. But yeah, let me know what you think. Do you think it looks cool? Should I put that palm tree in? And, oh, that was close. And yeah, where do you think we're going to build next in the city? What will come next? Let me know. Like, subscribe, all that YouTube read jazz. And I'll see you in the next one. Before I see you there, though, it's time for story time. Baking's not so bad, really. I get up, I bake the bread, I bakes the sweet bread, I sells the bread, I sells the sweet bread. Yeah, I bakes the rolls, I bakes the sweet rolls, I sells the rolls, I sells the sweet rolls. Baking's fun. I like baking. Other people aren't quite sure why I like baking so much, being in the hot when I'm in a desert, but I likes it. I likes making sandwiches for the folks who come into my shop. They ask me, they say, "Hello, shopkeep, I'd like a sandwich, please." And I say, "A sandwich? What kind?" And there he goes, "Oh, shopkeep, I want sandwich." And I go, "All right." And I makes it. Yeah, being a baker's not so bad. I bakes the bread, I bakes the sweet bread, I sells the bread, I sells the sweet bread. Yeah.